Hey guys, Joe Simons here, the host of the Salt Strong Fishing Podcast, and I have some huge news about our private insider club, in particular, the community. The top two questions we get about the community are one from people who aren't insider members yet that say, gosh, guys, I'd love to at least just test it out and get in the community and see what this is all about before I sign up. And from current insider members who want to refer to their friends are like, man, I got so-and-so I want to refer. And even though I know you guys have a 365-day, 100% money back guarantee, I'd love just to get them in the community, see how helpful it is so they can get an idea of the kind of people in there and the kind of help and the kind of value you have. And so we said, you know what, we'll do it. We'll create a free basic membership, like no credit card required. Just giving you our best, putting our best foot forward to let you go in there and see what it's all about. It is available right now. This is a limited time deal. We're going to let anyone who wants to get in, anyone who wants to see behind the scenes of our private community, you will not get access to the discounts and you not get access to some of our super, super exclusive stuff, but the entire community is wide open to you. We would love to have you in there. You can go learn more. It's saltstrong.com/pricing. Or just go to saltstrong.com and say join the club, and you'll now see a free version where you can get in there and basically have a free trial to see everything that you want in our private community. You're going to be blown away with how helpful people are and how many fishing reports are in there, how many new reports are going up every single hour. Can't wait to see you in there. That's www.saltstrong.com/pricing. Now, here's the episode.
This fishing, it's in my soul.
Welcome to the Salt Strong Podcast, disrupting fishing entertainment as you know it. Prepare to laugh. Prepare to get to know fishing legends in a whole new and unfiltered way. And on occasion, you might even learn a thing or two about fishing. Here's your host, Joe Simons. Like diamonds.
Hello, Salt Strong Nation. Joe Simons, like diamonds. Luke Simons, like diamonds. Got some big news here about the insider community. Also, part of the Insider Club. If you guys don't know, the Insider Club has three parts, the community being a big part of it. That's what kind of ties us all together. That's where I'll move it over here. If you guys are watching, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. This is where we're in here, all of our fishing coaches every day. Our 27,000 members are in here every single month, and we're posting reports, posting questions, getting help. And here's one that just happened 18 minutes ago. Anyone catching any fish in the Palm Coast area? And I already got a couple of comments here in the last couple of minutes. A really, really special part of it. And then we have our tackle, of course. We have some proprietary tackle. Everything in our tackle store, for the most part, is 20, even 30% off. So a really, really cool benefit is saving a ton of money on tackle. And we do a lot of reviews and side-by-side comparisons, not just saying, hey, here's what works, but like, hey, here's some things to avoid. And we've had many members who have saved hundreds of dollars not buying a product that is probably inferior based on our studies and our in-depth on-the-water reviews. And then the third part is the instructional piece of it, the how-to videos, the on-the-water fishing reports. We did a podcast on the past, Luke, remember that? I truly believe nothing can replace that, right? Especially if you haven't fished an area or maybe you're even a little bit newer to catching inshore saltwater slams. We have a lot of people who transitioning from bass fishing and it looks a whole lot different, right? Fishing a lake in some deep water structure than going inshore and fishing a flat or an oyster bar or docks. And it's so cool to see someone actually fish it. And one of the main areas that people mess up is your approach and how you position your boat, your kayak, or your wading boots to actually fish a spot. And being able to see someone do that is priceless. And we're doing one of those every single day, literally 5 days a week, going and fishing a new spot. And now we have Pat traveling the whole country. He's in Louisiana as we're recording this right now, then going over to Texas and just going to be fishing new spots and showing how what we teach can work literally anywhere. And he documents the whole thing, shows exactly where he was fishing, where he caught fish, where he missed fish, etc. So all that being said, we have a lot of members, 27,000 plus now, who have mentioned, hey, I have a friend or I have a relative, I have my neighbor who I think would be a really good fit, but like, they're they really don't want to spend the 97 up front, even though we have a 100% guarantee money back for a whole year. And I get that part, right? No one wants to be the person asking for money back. And in the back of their mind, it's always like, oh, am I going to get it? Obviously, yes, we're good people and we send the money back, no questions asked. But I understand that mentality of wanting to see behind the scenes. And we did try a trial. Remember, Luke, we did a trial, I don't know, a couple years ago. And it was okay. But here's why we're not doing it. We'll be very transparent about our business model. With the trial and the issue with just a trial of giving unlimited access, it came down to the discounts. We have some really hefty discounts. I mean, we're talking 20, 30% off, and we have people who save literally thousands of dollars a year just on the discounts alone. There's not that much margin, a lot of tackle after it's all said and done. And after we give away 20% off the top, there's really not that much margin left. And in many cases, we don't make money on tackle. We make money on the subscription side of things and selling the online courses. It's no different than Costco, right? A lot of people don't know this. Costco makes no money on the sale of actual products. They're a publicly traded company. You can go look at their assets and their balance sheet, and their P&L statement. They don't make any money. They don't want to make money. So if you go into a Costco store, whatever you're buying, they literally don't make money on that. Their whole goal is to break even after factoring in the cost of labor and all the equipment, and obviously the massive rent, because they're in pretty high rent districts in many cases. They don't make money. So you might be saying, well, that's crazy. Where do they make money if they're not making money on what they sell? It's a subscription business. 100% of their profits literally come from their subscription. You and I paying, I pay $130 a year to be the whatever VIP member of Costco. I even got my little Costco check. I just got in the mail here recently. Whoop, whoop. They give you a little check back from what you spend. And so that's their business model. It's very similar to ours. So we make money off the subscriptions and really don't make much money on tackle. And so when we were letting people just come in for 7 days or something, they would take massive advantage of the tackle deal. And I don't blame them. And we wouldn't make any money. And if they canceled and really just trying to take advantage of saving a ton of money on some expensive rods and reels, then it wasn't a good deal for us. And we ultimately want people who are who really buy into this community. And so we had a long chat. We said, well, hey, it'd be really cool for all of these people that we're hearing about from our members, basically referrals, if we could give them access to the community so they can get in here. And we're going to go through this in a second and see exactly how helpful our members are and how positive it is. It's the exact opposite of Facebook, where people are bashing each other and advertising all the time and just putting all kinds of spammy stuff. We don't allow that at all. And it's amazing when you have people who are invested, if you will, and have paid money to get in, all of that riffraff and all of that just smut and other stuff goes away completely. And what you have left over is helpful people who are sharing and applauding each other and really being helpful. It's been really, really neat. And I've enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of you who are on Facebook have noticed that Luke and I aren't on there, and we don't take private messages anymore. We've moved away from Facebook, not 100%, because we still have a pretty big group. And we still recruit from there. But for the most part, we're in this community every single day. You can see here, just an hour ago, I posted a video of Luke doing some redfish work on the power prawn. So all that being said, we wanted to create an opportunity for these referrals for current members to get in and literally completely free, like no risk, no credit card down, be able to participate in the community. Now, there's stuff we're holding back. Obviously, you can't get the tackle discounts. You can't get all of our on the water insider reports. You won't even be able to see all the tactics. Like, for instance, we have an area where there's tips and tactics below every single fishing report, and that'll be hidden. The map will not be accessible. I don't know if you guys have seen this map, by the way, but holy smokes. Luke, let me move this over here.
Yeah, this is some serious motor mouth in here. You haven't let me get a word in.
I forgot you were on
here. This has to be a record.
I forgot you were on here. Hey, Luke. Let me move the chat over.
Yeah, and Joe, I think just to help people understand what's included and what's not is to go to the homepage after checking out this map, because it identifies the 3 core pillars of the insider community, of the overall insider club. And this community is what, like what Joe said, it's basically it's like a Facebook on steroids. There's no politics, most importantly. There's no belittling or bashing. There's literally no cursing. We put every single curse word in the system that anybody could think of. So it's family friendly. Most importantly, it's just anglers helping anglers, where you can go in there and ask your question and you'll get feedback from coaches. We have a good amount of staff, full-time staff, who are literally fishing coaches. Then their job is to help you catch more fish, and then also other members go and chime in. So we have now, as Joe mentioned, there's over 27,000 members, and it's just everybody's helpful, right? Everybody, just all people who just love and respect fishing, and are here to back each other up. It's basically although it's big, it's still like it's a club mentality, and it's just all about just helping each other out. And because the reality is, we're only as good as our fellow people we're chatting with about fishing. And as you just converse and engage with more and more people about fishing, your success rate is going to skyrocket. And so here's the homepage that just identifies the 3 core pillars, and we're going to be showing you the insider community, that middle one here first.
Yeah. So for those of you listening, the 3 pillars, as I mentioned, premium education, which you'll see here is a table of comments. That's the weekly game plans, some of the mastery courses, all those insider reports, some of the other, we have a whole library of mini courses, spot dissections. That's where every week we get on a satellite map and actually dissect a new area, the big master map, the community reports, all of our cheat sheet PDFs, the smart fishing tides. We are going to let you guys have the smart fishing tides. It's something that it's important. And we used to have that public and in here, and it started just costing a fortune because so many people were using it, and we have to pay, a little API fee every time we're doing it because it's tying in to NOAA and all the data that we're basically sucking out of that thing every 15 minutes. And so now we said, you know what, for anyone who wants to come in and have a kind of a premium or freemium membership, we'll let you guys have the all the tide information as well, and our strike score.
And I'll just say the overall benefit of that premium education, it's really just to lay the foundation. It'll take you from wherever you are now to being the top 1%. Like I'm like literally where the science and biology of why fish are going to be where they're going to be based on the tides and weather and season. You're going to be able to predict what the fish are actually, biologically ingrained to do. It's next level, and it's all done in courses, or I shouldn't say all done. Some are done in courses. We have the foundational courses, and then Joe mentioned the cheat sheets, just to have handy to make sure that all of the most important stuff sticks in your head. And then we have those insider reports that literally shows us going through the entire process of putting the puzzle together on every trip we make, where we show what worked, what didn't work. We show exactly where the fish are holding on low-level satellite maps, and based on the tides and weather, and then what lures to use in each situation. So it basically goes from taking somebody from a beginner to super advanced level in as short a time span as possible.
Yep. So right here, this guy literally just joined. So that you can see basic, that means that they join is the kind of the free version. So he will have limited access to what he can see. So Frank here, so first trip literally just happened, like why I refreshed it. And Philip is a VIP member. So Philip has upgraded to get access to everything. So right here in the badge, and you're supposed to have a picture. There's my little picture there. There's Al, who's a pro member, and you can see his picture there in Gainesville. Really, really cool. And, we have a whole directory too, to be able to meet up with people. And that was another big part of why we wanted to bring this community together. I feel like, even if we're not charging money for some of the people to be in just in the community part, our big mission at Salt Throwing is to unite friends and families through fishing. I mean, that's right there in our mission statement. And so every time we make a big decision like this, we go back to our mission statement, our visions. Like, does this tie in? And it does, right? So this is us putting our best foot forward and trying to earn your trust. And if you're a current insider member, anyone you refer over to earn their trust, so that hopefully we can wow them. Hopefully, by the time I refresh this in an hour or so from now, Frank will already have a couple of comments. I know as soon as I get off, I'll go in here and put in my 2 cents, because he's here in the Tampa Bay Palm Harbor area, and wow him to the point where he wants to go upgrade to this one. So this is the new pricing page. So if you're wondering, hey, where do I send people? It's saltstorm.com/pricing, or just go to saltstorm.com and you will see a little button to join. And if you're not a member, you can go here and do the same thing. Obviously, we think the best one is this, essentially a little over $8 per month, which is the $97 per year. That's where 85 or 80% of our members on this because it just makes so much sense, especially when you have 100% money back guarantee for a year. But we still have the monthly for somebody that just want to be billed monthly. That's fine. That is there for you. And then we have now this free version. And each button will take you to the appropriate price, and then below it, it shows all the stuff that you're getting for each one. And in this case, for basic, all the stuff that you're missing out on. We're also going to do something pretty fun for you current members. If you've missed this, we did send an email out on it, but we're going to do a little contest, if you will. So whoever sends the most referrals over that end up joining as an actual member, not just the free. So if they free and then wait 15 days and upgrade, that counts. Whoever refers the most in the month of February, March, win a free fishing trip with us, with Luke and I. So that'll be really fun, and just another way to incentivize you guys referring good people, because that is the name of the game. We don't just want people. This whole club has never been just about numbers. It's about getting lots of great people who are truly helpful and love sharing and love helping out, just like we do. That doesn't mean that we're asking you to share your spots. Some do, some don't care. Like us, we love going out and fishing new spots and showing exactly where we are, because part of the fun of fishing is the adventure of finding new areas and not just fishing the same places over and over again. I mean, the only way we found good spots is to fish new spots, right? Every great spot we had was at one point a spot we didn't know about, and I think that's part of one of the funnest things about fishing in different seasons, going in and venturing in brand new spots. I think that's so much fun. But in general, just people who are helpful. We'll go back in there, Luke. Where is it?
Yeah, we spent no time talking about the community, but as far as the benefits of this, just if you just try even the basic plan, this community is a tremendous resource. We've actually had this live it's been around 2 years now. It's been all in the background. It's been members only. We've been obviously improving it. So if you tried it out when we first started under Fish Strong years ago, you won't even recognize it. It has been it's improved about 10 times over, and it's as mentioned, it's kind of like a Facebook group, basically married an organized forum and had a baby. So it's easy to use. It's easy to scroll. It's easy to see content, but it's also organized too, where you can filter by region, you can filter by species, you can filter by lure, right? You can filter by all sorts of things, even by city.
All that's up here at the top left on desktop, and it'll be in similar areas, just drop downs on mobile.
And there's a extremely good search feature. Just use the search feature so people can see. So if you're curious about, let's say you're curious about a fishing rod, I saw a question come up just yesterday, and it was about the new Bull Bay Banshee rod. So just search for Banshee, BANSHEE, I believe, and this was just, again, under 24 hours ago, and you can look at that top post. Yeah, check that out, and then look at the comments. Just in a very short time frame, there's already been like 10 plus comments or something. And literally multiple people who have used the Banshee and then another rod that this person asked about, and they can get immediate feedback. Right.
That was 17 hours ago that John posted that.
And so that's going to obviously continue to grow. Right. And then and so when you're just looking to research something, you want to have a resource that isn't biased. Right. These are members. These are members across the entire Southeast who are really all across the country, for that matter, who are just chiming in and giving their own feedback. It's not like the magazines and stuff and TV shows where it's all sponsor driven. We literally don't accept any sponsorships personally. Salt Strong is totally free of sponsors. We're 100% sponsored by Insider Club members. That's what funds the whole operation. And so that's why this is, in my opinion, by far the most unbiased resource for getting the information that you're looking for. And it's super quick and easy.
Yep. So look at that. Just refreshed again. And another new one. So this is Eric, who just joined as a pro member. Good morning. I'm looking to start my inshore kayak experience. That's so cool. And I've seen a lot of that. We're getting a lot of experienced anglers, either who have moved. I feel like a lot of people are moving, to places like Texas and Florida for various reasons, probably including no state income tax. And then we're great walleye fishermen or pike fishermen or catfish fishermen. and are coming down saying, hey, I've been a fisherman for 30, 40 years, and I'm really trying to master inshore fishing. Found you guys on YouTube, and I really want to join. I'm pumped to learn more. I'm seeing a ton of not X, but pro and amateur bass fishermen. I mean, a lot of people who are legitimate, like doing tournaments in bass fishing, just like Luke, I mean, was like that. And it's a massive difference going from bass fishing to trying to catch snook and redfish and trout. Remember that we had that one gentleman here pretty recently, and this was us. And he's like, man, like all I have is 30 to 50 pound braid on all my reels because he's used to catching bass. And he's like, it seems so weird to catch bigger fish going to 10 pound braid. And then obviously we all helped in and chimed in on why and kind of how to get over that. But it's been neat to see the type of anglers we get. And if you're wondering, hey, this is not a fit for me, regardless of if you're a brand new, like never caught a fish, or if you're a weekend warrior, or even if you're a full-time guide, we have every type of angler in this community. All we ask is that you're helpful and positive, and you can't curse, even if you wanted to. And if we ever see that kind of stuff, we do kick you out, by the way. We've kicked out, I think, 3 people over the years. We can count them on a hand for sure, because the good news is we've attracted a lot of the right people, as I mentioned, but we don't tolerate any belittling, or if we have someone complaining that, hey, so-and-so's just always negative, we just don't have time for it. We want a positive group. For us, it's not about the numbers. It's about the right people in this club. And as Luke mentioned, go for it, Luke.
Yeah, I'll just mention too, we have a lot of female anglers for that very reason, where, the unfortunate truth about just Facebook groups, there's just so much riffraff out there, and just people are belittling, people are just rude and aggressive. And so this is free of all that, right? We have a lot of moderators who are in there, and if somebody's getting out of hand, they're gone, right? No questions asked. Even if they're paying members, they're gone. We don't have time for it. If you, whatever you allow will keep happening. And so we have no really no warning policy, where if it's something, somebody's belittling somebody, a lot of people ask, like, just you look at a Facebook group and someone will ask a genuine question on what a species is, and they just get totally roasted. And I would say like 90% of the responses are just are rude and not even true. And we don't have time for that, and neither should you. And so we kick those out immediately. So just know that when you do spend time in here, it's not going to be a bunch of rude and condescension comments and posts that you'll see. That it is free of that. It's all about just fishing. People who love fishing. Anything else is not a fit for it.
Yep. And we don't have people replying snook candy either. So it's over the top. I want to show one more thing here in part of the community is this tides. We did a whole post on this a little while ago, showing the strike score. So all this is going to be available now. Super helpful. And we're going to be adding some really neat things to this. As I said, the map is another thing that gets a ton of attention. As Luke said, you can even filter it by the type of post that it is. And you can even go by days, last 7 days, or you can go to a certain month. And it's crazy now. Look at how packed this sucker is. Starting from up here in New Jersey, or even further, all the way to Rhode Island, basically. All the way down. This is slam packed in here.
Just like zoom in on like Tampa Bay. Like it is remarkable how many posts are in there.
It's nuts.
It's deceiving. Like basically, as you scroll in, the posts that are behind, the little pins that are behind the other pins will start expanding. And this is again a tremendous resource. And this is just starting. Like this is still early on in this platform's life. We're just starting to get cranking on it. It is all streamlined, easy to use. And it's already awesome, and it's only going to get better. So I definitely recommend at least give it a shot. Yeah, as Joe mentioned, you have nothing to lose. You can just sign up the basic plan. Obviously, you won't get everything that's in the community, but you'll have a good amount to at least get started and get comfortable with it, and then you can upgrade at whatever time frame you want.
Yep. One other thing, we do have the private chat where you can chat with members. This is only available for our paying members. So if you're basic, you will not have access to this. So in case you're watching this and you're about to join as a free basic member for now, there will be things, as we've mentioned, that you're not going to have access to. And another one is the tactics as well. that map. Unfortunately, I mean, we have to protect our paying members, and the whole goal of this, just being very transparent, if you haven't caught on, is to recruit good people to join. And so I don't know how long, certainly for February and March, we're going to keep this open because we're going to have this kind of contest to go fishing with us for our current members. By the way, if you're a new member, if you join today and refer people, you're in. I mean, it's anyone who refers anyone over who ends up joining. But know that we do have to protect our members. And the main reason we're doing this is to recruit great people. So at least for February, March, this will be open. If you're a current member, refer as many great people as you can, not just people with pulses. And if you're not currently a member, you've been on the fence, and that was holding you back, that hey, I didn't really want to spend the $100, $97 up front, then check it out. Join today for free. We don't ask for your credit card. There's no catches or anything. We're not going to bill you after a certain amount of days. Because that's irritating. And that was another reason I didn't like the trials, right? It's like, oh, you got to put your credit card down, and then you're going to automatically bill you after 14 days. And people were mad. They forgot about it. And we don't want to be those people. And so this is a way that you can get in. No credit card required. Literally just, obviously we need to have your information and your email and stuff and cell phone. We actually have it set up, I believe now, where we text you is supposed to be happening, where you can get right in, right on your phone. And finally, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the Progressive app we have. So we used to have an app in iTunes or the Apple Store or the Google Store, and it got out of control. For any of you who've done apps before, keeping up with those two places in terms of all the things that they have to have, and it just became a nightmare of things breaking, not working. And so we went to a Progressive app, even like Google with Hangouts and some of their other platforms. They've gone to Progressive app, where it means you can still have it and save it right there on your screen, and we can send you a little link on how to do that in 3 seconds. And once you're in, you're automatically logged in for, I believe it's a year. That means no more having to remember your password. Once you're in. You can access it right there on your phone, and it's always going to be mobile friendly and look great. So yes, technically we do have a Progressive app that is super, super easy, and that's where I usually spend the majority of my time. Obviously, we did this one on desktop, so you guys could see it. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in there. If you're already in there, make sure to get in and see some of the changes we made. This might look new, even some of the trending species, and you can do the trending species by area. You can go to the tide stations. There's so many more things you can do here now if you haven't been in as a member here in the last 30 days. So if you're a current member, get in, refer some great friends. If you're not a member, join us today. No strings attached. This is a way to get in the community, see how helpful it is, see the people in your area, and to learn, right? And to become a better angler. It's all about maximizing your time. And if you're a member, not only maximizing your time, saving money on the tackle, then ultimately for everyone, meeting new friends and building just a really, really amazing community of anglers who all have the same goals and all have the same ambitions and really just want to go out there and create some amazing memories. Luke, what else did I miss, dude? I know I've been talking like crazy.
Yeah, you've been motor mouthing today, but yeah, I mean, I think we covered everything. It's just the core of this is just let you know about this community platform being available for this kind of the trial, the kind of the basic version, if you will, where there's no strings attached. Just get in there, try it out. We know you're going to love it, and then we know that the other stuff is amazing too, right? The other pillars of the Insider Club, the premium education, that's the foundational information to take you from wherever you are now to being able to catch slams consistently every trip throughout the year. And then the discounts, right? We're all out there fishing. We all need tackle. We all need to replenish stuff. And you can get tremendous savings from the discounts. Those last two things I mentioned are just for insiders only. Yep. And mathematically, pretty much everything in there is up to 20%. It's usually 20 to 30% off of tackle. And so mathematically, you're going to more than pay for the club, which is only $97 a year if you do the annual plan. After just, it's like $480 or something of tackle purchased. It includes rods, reels, lines, lures. Most of us are spending that either anyway. So you basically get the entire platform for free. So give it a shot. And if you don't think it's amazing, right, you don't think it's the best investment you ever made in fishing, just let us know. And within the first year of your contract, of your, not contract, but of just signing up, and we'll refund the money. Questions asked.
That's simple. Cool, guys. Appreciate you big time. And that's at saltwater.com/pricing is the URL, or go to saltwater.com and you'll see the little button to join or to refer friends. And for you insiders, as you refer friends on their little thank you page, once they become a member, it says who referred you, and that's where they put your name. And all that stuff is going to our database, and it's all automated. We keep track of it, and that's how we will award a winner to go fishing with us. So stay tuned for more details on that. Appreciate you guys big time, and looking forward to seeing you all inside of the best online community for saltwater anglers in the world. We out. Peace.
See ya.
'Cause fishing, it's in my soul.